Hello, welcome to Let's Move. I'm going to be taking you through workout 6 of the program to finish out our second week. Hope you've been enjoying the workouts so far. Before we get started, we will start with a warm-up, but before we get started, I want to walk you through the workout really quickly. Looks very similar, if not exactly the same as the setup of the workouts that you have done thus far. Just like we do in live classes and we've been doing with these recordings, I'm going to go back and forth between sharing my screen so that you can see the workout and stop sharing so you can see me bigger on the screen. So I'm going to share my screen so you can see the workout really quickly. So this is what we're doing today. Like I said, looks very similar, I think pretty identical to what we've been doing thus far. So we have our cardio circuit, 40 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 3 rounds of our cardio circuit. We have 3 moves. We'll go through those right back to back. We'll get a little bit more rest after we complete the 3rd round. Then we have our strength circuit, same setup, 40 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 3 rounds of those 5 moves. And then we're going to end with some stretching and mobility. I will take you through 1 or 2 times through that stretching. I do recommend you go through more of that, if not at the end of the workout throughout your week, because it's always good to stretch throughout your day. So let me walk you through. I'm going to zoom in here on our cardio circuit. That way you'll be able to see it. I want to show you each of the moves. So I'm going to show you all of the moves. That way you know what the proper form is. If you do have dumbbells, today I'm going to show you, at least in one of the moves, how to add some resistance with dumbbells. Not required. Completely body weight is fine. So I'm going to stop sharing. I want to show you those first 3 moves in the correct form. So I think we've seen all of these before, but I do want to show you again. So our first move of our cardio is jumping jacks. So you're getting those feet wide and together, nice big arms, fingertips touch up above your head. If you wanted to kind of take that down in intensity, in impact, you can tap instead of jump. Still gonna get your heart rate up as long as you keep those arms up nice and high. If you're somebody who has dumbbells nearby, I'm going to challenge you in week 2 to do weighted jacks. So take one of your dumbbells, kettlebells, heavy objects, could be whatever you have. Start with it at your chest, and you can press that weight up as you give me your jacks. All right, so that's an option to add intensity. So that's our first move. Then we've got squat jumps. I believe we've done squat jacks, where we have our feet out and in. Squat jumps are just keeping your feet nice and wide. So first, nice form with a squat. I want you to shift that weight back to the heels. So you should be able to wiggle your toes and keep that weight back. So you should be able to wiggle your toes at the bottom because all that weight is shifted back. So I do not want to see your knees come above the toes. It's all shifted back with a nice flat back. So you could always keep it there. You can give me squats. If you want to take it up a notch, you're going to give me squat jumps. So you're landing in that squat before you push and power up into your jump. 40 seconds of that, 3 times. It's going to be super fun. And then burpees. We all love burpees, right? So, no push-up. Optional to add a push-up if you would like. So you're going to jump at the top, come back. Here's where if you wanted to, you could add a push-up. Not required. Come up and repeat. You can always take some impact out by stepping it back. And if I pull my chair over here, you can always be on a coffee table chair, couch, and do them this way. If you're someone who does not want to come all the way down to the ground. All right? So we got the moves. We're going to go ahead and warm up. I am not going to play music during all of this, so I encourage you to turn on your own playlist. That way you don't have to listen to me and yourself huffing and puffing. But if I turn music on, it tends to drown me out and my timer out. So I definitely encourage you to put your favorites on. We're going to go ahead and warm up. Get those heart rates up. Get your muscles ready to move. And then we'll go into that first circuit that I know you're all so excited for. Go ahead, side to side. Feel that nice stretch in your inner thighs. Keeping that back nice and flat. And give me some squats to that form that I talked about. Nice light squats. I'm going to add an opposite toe touch to your squat. Touch that opposite toe, other leg. So you feel that stretch in your hamstrings and the backs of your legs. Nice deep breaths. Should be feeling that heart rate increase. Head back to those butt kicks. We'll go ahead side to side. And add a little bit of arm movements here. So nice long arms, reach down towards that opposite toe. One more time each side. Bringing me to squat, so I'm gonna have these arms above your head. Deep breaths. And let's go ahead and add that to a touch. One more time each side. All right, ready to get started. Oh, my heart rate's already up. Hopefully you're feeling it too. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen for our first circuit. I am going to put the timer that you've heard with me, and I'm sure Leah and Brad as well. So 40 seconds on, 15 seconds off. With my timer, we're gonna hear a 5-second countdown for each the rest and the active periods. So I kind of count it out for you, but if you're hearing extra beeps, we're hearing a 5. You hear 1 beep when there's 30 seconds left, and then a 5-second countdown. So our first move is jumping jacks. We're gonna do 3 rounds right back to back. Are you guys ready? We're gonna start jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1. 40 seconds of jumping jacks. And remember all of those versions that I showed you. No matter what, I want those hands above your head, fingertips touching. Low impact, you're gonna tap it. If anyone wanted to add that weight, you can do weighted jumping jacks. And don't feel like you're stuck with one. You can make a decision for a different move, a different variety next round. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. For 15 seconds, we're gonna go to our squat jumps. We are starting those in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Squat jumps. Again, think about that form. Butt back, weight is in your heels. You can start with squats. adding that intensity. You're gonna go into that squat jump. Doesn't have to be super high. And no matter what, I want you to land in that squat. So you wanna come right down in. Don't land with locked knees, landing right into that knee squat. Deep breaths. You can go back and forth. 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds to burpees. Be ready. Catch your breath, grab a drink if you need to. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Whichever version of burpees you're giving me. Jump back, walk back. The faster you go with your burpees, so the more burpees you get done in this 40 seconds, the higher you're gonna get your heart rate. So that is up to you. You pick your speed. We have 10 seconds left. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. One round is done. 2 more times. You have 15 seconds before we go back to jumping jacks. Grab a drink if you need. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Jumping jacks to start. Again, this is a new round. So if you want to challenge yourself with a different version of the moves, you want to add a little more intensity, feel free to do that in round 2. Remember, you can tap your toes, you can add weight, your choice. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Squat jumps. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Again, start squats. Add those jumps if you would like. 30 seconds left. Think about your nice form. I would rather see nice form than do them with jumps. So show me your nice squats. 15 seconds. Less than 10. 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds to burpees. Whew. Burpees to round out round 2. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Burpees. So again, if you want to add a push-up, I will never stop you from doing extra. So add a push-up if you want. We do have push-ups coming up in our strength. I will give you a fair warning. But if you want to be a little bit of an overachiever, go ahead and add some extra push-ups. Where you can jump back, you can walk back, you can use your chair, your table, your couch, whatever elevated, solid surface you have. Three, 2, 1. That is it for round 2. One more round, guys. One more round of cardio. We have jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, you can do regular jacks. You can tap. You can add weight. But I want those arms up above your head. That way we see that cardio, that heart rate come up. cardioing, right? 3, 2, 1, squat jumps. Again, give me a couple regular squats. Think about that form. Can you wiggle your toes at the bottom? Is your chest up facing me? Is that back flat, meaning you're not hunched over and rounded? Thinking about that posture, we should all have chest out, shoulders back. Do you have that? If you have that, give me a couple jumps. Deep breaths. We have 10 seconds left here. Three, two, one. Rest. One more move of our cardio circuit. We've got burpees. Three, two, one. Here we go. Finish this circuit off strong. We have less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. That is it for our cardio. Grab a drink. Take a little breather. We're gonna go to our strength circuit. Let me show it to you. So you have 5 moves here. Same setup. 40 seconds on, 15 off. 3 rounds. We have 5 moves in this one. So take a look at them. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. That way you can see me go through these moves. A lot of them are just progressions on what we've already done in the previous 5 workouts. So squat to lunge. I already went through squat form. So you're gonna start with that nice squat. And we've done lunges before too, so think about all that form we've given you. So you're gonna do squat to lunge, just what it sounds like. You're gonna squat, step forward into a lunge, back to squat, other leg, squat to lunge. So if I show you from the side, my weight is still in my heels for my squat. You're gonna step forward, nice 90 degrees. So take a big step forward. I do not want to see your knee go forward. Big step, so your knee stays above your ankle. And you can see how my torso just goes up and down in the lunge. You're not leaning. That's our first move. Here's our push-ups, down dog to push-up. So adding a little bit of mobility, even some down dog to plank in our mobility. So same idea, but we're just adding that push-up. So you're gonna start in that nice plank form. If you remember down dog, you're just pressing into your heels, head between your shoulders. You're gonna hold that for a couple seconds. As you come down, into your plank, come into your push-up. So down dog to push-up. Add a little bit of core with the down dog. If you want, you can drop to your knees for the push-up. All right, so that's our down dog, go to push-up. Squat to press, lots of squats today. So if you have your dumbbells, we're gonna add those if you like. So squat to press, even if you don't have anything in your hands, you're gonna squat and just reach up above your head. Add a little bit extra movement. If you have dumbbells, we're gonna resistance band. If you have dumbbells, you're gonna squat, press, squat, press. If you have a resistance band, if you did Fit for Fall, we did these where you can have 1 foot or 2, squat to press, squat to press. And you can do to your feet for a little bit more. Remember that move? We all loved it, right? Then we're down to the ground. Our last 2 are core. So leg raises. I can't remember if we did these in the previous workouts. I like to tuck my hands underneath my tailbone what I don't want to see is arching so bad that you can see a gap between you and the floor. So I like to tuck my hands under my tailbone to keep my back from arching. Long legs. You're going to raise your legs and lower them. Harder if you do not touch those heels to the ground. And keep breathing, keep that core nice and tight. Again, no arching of your back. Modify, you can tap your heels each time to touch the ground. You can also do alternating legs. You're still going to work that core. And then our last move, I believe, we'll double check. So tap plank, yep. Just what it sounds like. I know we've done planks, different versions of planks. We're going to be in a high plank. I'm going to turn to the side a little bit so you can see me. You're going to start in that high plank. Toe tap, just what it sounds like. You're going to bring that foot up, tap that opposite toe. Right? If you find that a little challenging, you can do just the plank. You can hold your plank. You can give me those slow mountain climbers. You can forget about the toe touch. All right, so whatever version works for you, go ahead and grab weights if you have it. Are you guys ready? Oh, I guess I want to share here. Grab a drink. Grab a drink. We're going to go right through this. 3 rounds, and then we're going to cool down. Are you guys ready? 40 seconds on, starting with our squat to lunge. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Squat, step forward to your lunge. Squat, alternating sides. Good, keep going, squat to lunge. Get a nice form. So we're gonna feel those heart rates up. Lots of major muscle group movements here. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. The down dog to push up. So come into that nice high plank. Again, slow movements. We're gonna hold the down dog for a couple of seconds, not rushing through. 3, 2, 1. In your plank. Again, you're just gonna raise your hips, press into your heels, head between your shoulder, hold, come down for a push-up. So do not worry about fast transitions. I want to see a nice strong push-up. Bring that chest, that whole body down towards the ground. Again, drop to your knees for your push-up if you need to. Still going to work that chest and those shoulders. Deep breaths. Three, 2, 1. Stand up. If you have dumbbells or resistance band, grab them. We've got our squat to our press. 3, 2, 1. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Weight is in your heels. Squat and press those weights up. Even if you don't have weights, you're gonna squat, raise those arms up over your head. Nice deep breaths. 2 shoulder moves back to back, and I'm already feeling it. What are we gonna think? Round 3, right? Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. We do not need any equipment for this next one. Leg raises, so down on your back again. Again, I guess you haven't been here. Down on your back. Again, tuck those hands underneath your tailbone to keep your back from arching. Go ahead and begin. Nice deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Slow and controlled movement. You are not letting those legs just drop to the ground. You're controlling it the whole way. Deep breaths. We have less than 10, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Turning over into our high plank again for that toe tap plank. Again, you can just hold your plank. You can do just the legs. You can tap those toes. 3, 2, 1. Come up in that plank. Again, if you want to add those toe taps. Don't worry about speed. As always, I want you to focus on form. Keep those shoulders over your wrists in your plank. Focus on balance. So even though you're taking your hand and your foot off the ground, you do not want your hips to rock. You want to use your core to stabilize. That's what your core is for, it's to stabilize. So you're trying to limit movement in your hips. Keep them nice and square to the ground. You've got about 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Stand back up. Going to round 2. Grab a quick drink if you need it. I'm going to grab squat to lunge. Those of you who have weight, you can hold it for this if you want to, just to make the move a little bit more challenging. That is up to you. You're going to squat, lunge, back to squat, other side. Remember, form over speed. Deep breaths. 15 seconds left. Three, two, one. You're going to come down for down dog push up. Woo. Deep breaths. Get ready. We've got 5 seconds. Get ready to come up into that plank. Again, going nice and slow. You're going to push into your heels, between your shoulders for down dog, and do a push up. Keep those arms shoulder width or wider, whatever feels good for your push up. On your knees for your push up if you would like. Deep breaths. Three, two, one. Standing back up for squat to press. Again, you can do completely body weights. You can add weights. You can add a resistance band. 3, 2, 1. Nice squat. Press up. So you're bringing those arms from your shoulder all the way up above your head. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. In through your nose, out your mouth. Fifteen seconds left. Three, two, one. Leg raises. Down on your back. Catch your breath. Remember, tuck those hands under your tailbone if you need a little help, a little reminder to keep that back from arcing. And start. So again, you can alternate legs. You're still going to work that lower core. Deep breaths. Remember, slow and controlled. So you're not letting gravity take over on the way down. You're slowly controlling it. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. One more move of round 2. Turn over into that high plank. We're doing that toe tap plank. Again, you can just hold your plank. You can do mountain climbers. Whatever feels good to you. ahead and start. So Max Manette doesn't move. Again, slow and controlled. Oh, my mat keeps moving here. Deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Three, two, one. One more round. We are standing up for squat to lunge. Doing these each one more time. Then we're going to pull it down. 3, 2, 1. Round 3, guys. Squat. Come on. Do whatever you want to do with your hands on your hips. If you're holding weight, you can hold it at your chest or your shoulders. Whatever feels the best to you. Always deep breaths. We have 10 seconds left. Three, two, one. Down dog to push up. So breather. Come down to your plank. Arms are shoulder width or wider, whatever feels good for your push up. Starting in 3, 2, 1. And we're not speeding. You're giving me your down dog. Push up on your knees and your toes. Really press into your heels. Feel that stretch in your hamstrings, your calves, and your down dog. Three, two, one. Stand up, squats, press. 3 more moves. Three, two, one. Without weights. Give me that nice squat. Arms go from your shoulders, hands at your shoulders to up above your head. Ten seconds left. Three, two, one. Last 2 moves are core. Come down to your back. Grab a drink if you need it. Hands under your tailbone. We're doing leg raises. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and start. Deep breaths. Again, slow and controlled, especially on the way down. Try not to let those heels touch. Deep breaths. Three, two, one. Last move, toe tap plank. Again, you could just hold your plank. You could just do the mountain climber portion, just the feet. Keep your hands in the ground. 3, 2, 1. Focus on slow and controlled. Keep those hips in line with your shoulders. Shoulders over your wrists. And I never want you to tuck your chin to your chest. You never want to put too much pressure on your neck. You do not want to be looking back at your toes. I want you to look a little bit in front of your hands. That way, like I said, you are not bringing your chin to your chest. breaths. Three, two, one. All right, you guys, we've made it to our stretching and our mobility. Grab a quick drink. I am just going to show you one round of our stretching and our mobility. We're running a little long today. So I'm going to show you one round of these. I'm going to stop sharing my screen so you can see my picture bigger. I'm going to show you one round of each of these, or just one round of these 3 movements. Like I said, I encourage you to do them 2 or 3 times right now to cool down, and then kind of keep all of these stretching and mobility moves in the back of your mind, especially as everyone is seated a little bit more these days. It's always good to get up and get moving. Start timer here. All right, so we're gonna do about 20 seconds each stretch. That's just what's shown to have improvements in your flexibility and muscle health. So we are going to do lateral lunges. So very similar to what we did in warm up, but I want us to start with nice wide feet. Wide when we do with our squat. Here you go, side to side. 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice flat back. We'll do about 5 more seconds. Sinking into that stretch. All right, so we're gonna move down to a tabletop. So hands and knees. I want those shoulders over your elbows, over your wrists, and those knees underneath your hips. So we're gonna start with a bird dog. So you're gonna do right arm, left leg, and switch. So nice long arms and legs. Really lengthening through your fingertips and your toes. Holding the sides. One more time on each side. And we're going to come back to this position. So we're going to do what we call a T-spine rotation. We're going to do 20 seconds on each side. So in this position, I want you to take one hand, place it behind your ear. You're just going to twist and come back down. So T-spine is that thoracic spine. It's in the middle of your back between the shoulder blades. So I want you to really twist as much as you can, hold, and come back to center. Twist and hold, come back. So you should be feeling it in that between your chest, shoulder, upper back. Feel a little bit in my core. One more time, we're going to switch sides. So again, those fingertips rest just gently behind your ear. You're not moving at your hips. You're letting that spine do all the rotating. So your knees should not be moving. Your hips should not be moving. 2 more. All right, go ahead and put those hands down. Just sink into that child's pose. Heels on your butt, head on the ground. Take a couple nice deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. We did it. We're done. Go ahead and sit up. Give yourself a nice little pat on the back. You did it today. Week 2, workout number 6 is done. Awesome job. We have 3 more awesome workouts for you to end out the program. We hope you've enjoyed all the workouts so far. We hope you enjoy these ones, and we hope to see you soon. Have a great rest of your day.